right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Veterans Day out there to all of you out there who have served. Thank you so much for your service. From all of us at T Storm Chasers, we'd like to give a huge thank you to all of our veterans out there. So, diving into this afternoon, what we're looking at here for today's video. National picture, not a whole lot going on. It's actually pretty quiet out there overall. We have some rain showers in the northeastern part of the country, but other than that, it is dead quiet. I mean, we do not have anything going on here. And as you can see, our Quad State region, it is clear as day. We do not have anything going on currently. So it's a pretty good forecast out there. Now, if we look at temperatures, how about this? This is pretty awesome for mid-November. We are at 52 in Sioux Falls. It is beautiful out there. I was just out there, and it is very nice out there. It is sunny, hardly any wind, and it is pretty nice out there. So hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy it. 55 in Aberdeen, 61 in Mobridge, 63 in Pierre, 64 in Rapid City, 64 in Chadron and Valentine, 72 in North Platte, 70 in Grand Island. So not a whole lot farther south from us. We are in the 70s. So yeah, it is pretty nice out there. 64 in Omaha, 57 in Des Moines, 48 in Spencer, 52 in Mason City. Up into Minnesota, same temperature for Minneapolis at 52. Same with St. Cloud, 52. Marshall at 57, 54 in Fairmont, and 54 as well in Mankato. So yeah, it is a beautiful day out there. And you go a little bit west and south of Sioux Falls, and it gets really nice. So, a lot of that snowpack, too, that we've had is almost gone already. So, we had 3 inches over the weekend in Sioux Falls. There was some other areas that had 5 inches. Most of that snow is already gone. I was just outside looking out there, and yeah, most of the snow is already gone, the majority of it. So tomorrow, pretty much by tomorrow, I think all of the snow is going to be gone. So, it's kind of crazy how that works, and you get one nice day like this, and that's enough to erase all of the snow that we had over the weekend. So we are going to jump to the models, and we're going to actually look ahead at the long-range forecast that we didn't get to this morning. We'll get to that in just a minute. But first, let's hear that brief word from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so firstly, taking a look at your future temperatures, future radar as well. So future radar, as you can see today, pretty quiet overall, not seeing anything. Same thing tomorrow. You see that high pressure right over us. So that's going to be this main weather story of the week. Just that high pressure over us, and when you get a high pressure over you, usually that means clear weather. So and then on Thursday, same thing. It's going to be a beautiful day on today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday as well. Another beautiful day. Now Friday evening. There could be some light rain showers in northwestern South Dakota, Buffalo, Faith, over to Mulbridge, up into North Dakota. Could be some very light rain showers. And then maybe southeastern North Dakota, maybe the Aberdeen area Friday night, and then maybe a little bit over by Buffalo yet, some isolated rain showers. But other than that, that is the only thing we see all week in the next foreseeable future. Basically for the next 10 days, that is all we're seeing is that little time frame for Friday night. And again, that's northwestern South Dakota, north central South Dakota. So it's going to be one of those things. Now, this has changed actually. Looking at the latest on the European model, actually it does show a possible rain system coming through Sunday night into Monday across western South Dakota, eastern Wyoming, southeastern Montana, western Nebraska. So this is the next system to watch, and this is again taking us out to Monday the 17th, Sunday night into Monday the 17th. If this scenario plays out, we could be looking at a possible batch of rain moving through, western South Dakota, central South Dakota, Nebraska, maybe western Iowa, and maybe eventually Sioux Falls there by Monday evening into Monday night. So it's something to watch. That's still quite a ways out. So we'll see what happens, but, something to keep an eye out on. But basically for the next week or so, we're mainly focused on Friday night, but then maybe a chance by the time we get towards Sunday night into Monday and then into Tuesday as well. Maybe on the backside of this system there could be some snow on the backside, maybe on Tuesday. So it's something to watch. We'll keep a close eye on it for you as we always do. But European model, the 2 o'clock update, this just came in, so this is brand new data from the Euro. So did want to show that. We'll keep a close eye on it. Temperature-wise, I'm going to run through this a little quicker. Today, again, beautiful day. Tomorrow is going to be another nice day. 40s and 50s across the area, and some 60s as well in Nebraska. And then on Thursday, 50s and 60s once again in the forecast. Mid-50s for Sioux Falls, 60s out west, Rapid City area, and into western Nebraska. And then on Friday, that looks to be the nicest day of the entire week and the warmest day. 60s and 70s in the forecast. 70s is going to feel really nice. 70s out in Pierre, Rapid City, central western South Dakota, central and western Nebraska. So that's what we're looking at there. Sioux Falls, mid-60s. And then on Saturday, we'll cool down back into the 40s and 50s. Still pretty nice for this time of the year. Can't complain for mid-November. Same thing on Sunday. Sunday the 16th, we're looking at 40s and 50s again in the forecast. Maybe a couple 60s down in Nebraska. Mid-50s for Sioux Falls and Pierre and Rapid City. And then by the time we get towards Monday, with that possible system coming through, again, 40s for a high, it looks like. And then on Tuesday, same thing. Tuesday's looking like 30s and 40s with that possible system coming through. And we'll see what happens next week, but it does look like we'll be cooler next week. But it shouldn't be too significantly colder. Probably in the 30s and 40s is looking to be mainly the temperatures there. All right, so getting to the bonus section of the video. This is something that I brought up this morning that I couldn't get to this morning. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the longer range outlook for temperatures. And this is what we're seeing here for the next 6 to 10, the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. This is taking us out from November 17th through the 21st. It does look like we will be above average for this time of the year for temperatures across much of the region, much of the country, actually. Central, southern, southeastern part of the country. So that is what we're looking at. We're looking at about 50% above normal. So that's about 50% above normal. So it's probably looking at, again, 40s mainly for temperatures. So it's pretty nice overall for mid-November. Now, if we look at a little bit farther out, 8 to 14 day, what are we seeing? Well, once again, looking at the same regions. The western half of the country is going to be either near or below normal. But for us, we will be above average for temperatures. And that's taking us out towards Thanksgiving, just before Thanksgiving, the week before Thanksgiving, I should say. Above average. Now, if we go a little farther, 3 to 4 weeks. Well, this tells a different story. From November 22nd to December 5th. So this is taking us out from basically the end of November into the beginning of December. And it does show below average temperatures. So a little bit of a change of pace there. So according to this, probably by the end of November, we're going to start to cool off. And we're going to start to really fall in temperatures. So we knew it wasn't going to last forever. These temperatures, these nice temperatures, aren't going to last. We're in November now, so we're getting into winter territory very quickly as the official start to winter is approaching fast. Above average for the southern part of the country, but again, for us, we're going to be below average. So that is what the NOAA is forecasting. Now, I did want to briefly touch on this too, the drought monitor. We are a little bit in a drought for our area. It's not terrible. It's not super bad. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you that real quick, that there is a slight drought for our area. Now, if we look at the month of November, above average. So they got that right. And now if we look at, I want to show you guys real quick, precip. 6 to 10 day precip. Above average, but not a whole lot. I mean, to be honest, we're not seeing a whole lot in this forecast. So not seeing a whole lot in precip. 8 to 14 day window, once again above average, but it's mainly south of us, as you can see there, the darker green color. So that is what we're looking at. So that is your precip and temperature outlook. That's I just wanted to go ahead and look a little bit farther out in advance for a longer range forecast for you. All right, so wrapping it up here with your 10 days. Sioux Falls, mid-50s the next few days. Very nice weather. Hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy it. Not seeing anything in the way of moisture in this forecast at all. Mid-60s on Friday. Overnight lows in the 40s, and then for your weekend, near 60 on Saturday, and then mid-40s on Sunday, dropping a little bit there. And then 40s next week. Overnight lows in the 20s. So we'll cool off next week, and not seeing a whole lot of moisture in this forecast. For the Aberdeen area, similar forecast. 50s the next few days, and then we'll warm up Friday into the mid-60s, and then we'll cool off for your weekend, mid-50s. That's still pretty good. And then mid-40s on Sunday, and then we'll drop into the low 40s early next week, and then we'll drop even further into the 30s by the end of that 10-day. Overnight lows in the 20s, and again, not seeing any moisture. For the Pierre area, it was a nice day today, 60s, and then tomorrow we're going to be in the upper 50s, and then low 60s on Thursday, and then low 70s on Friday, and then we'll cool back down on Saturday, mid-50s, still really good there. And then upper 40s on Sunday. That's still pretty nice. And then 40s next week. Again, not seeing any moisture in this forecast. And for the Rapid City area, similar forecast, a little bit warmer the next few days, 60s over the next few days. And then we'll warm up on Friday into the mid-70s. Overnight lows in the 40s, and then we'll drop for your weekend in the mid-50s. That's still pretty good. And then 40s next week, and not seeing any moisture in the forecast. However, again, we'll watch Friday night. Rapid City could see a few sprinkles Friday night, but other than that, as of now, we're not seeing anything. So that's going to do it for today's video, the 3 o'clock update. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked this video, be sure to give this a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel, as we'll be back for more videos ahead. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. That is where we are most active. We post a lot on those. And also check us out on Instagram and TikTok as well. So thank you for watching.